Hey, welcome back to the We Miss the Exit show. So we're doing something a little bit different today. No F1 yet, not until Saturday, most likely. We'll get the new stream. We'll do the Singapore Grand Prix preview at that time. Right now, we're doing a little take on the in-season Stanley Cup um, game that they do that was on the 32 Thoughts podcast. So what it is championship that's in season. We're going to do this with Brent, Evan, Brian, and myself. So the rules are, since the Golden State Warriors won the championship last year, they're going to start with a trophy. Once they lose their first game, the trophy gets passed to the team that beat them. Once that team loses, after receiving the trophy, gets passed again, so on and so forth till the end of the season. The person who, if you win half the pot for having the team with the trophy at the end of the season, and the other half of the pot goes to the player who has the most accumulative days of having the trophy. Since there are, I forgot to count, but I believe there's 32 teams in the NBA. How many teams are in the NBA? 30 teams. There are 30 teams in the NBA. And there are four of us, so obviously we're gonna have two leftover teams. Those two leftover teams are just going to be put off to the side. No one gets to get them. Um, if one of those teams is currently holding the trophy for the championship, they are not going. It doesn't count towards anyone's points, and if they're holding it at the end, whichever team had the most accumulated days at the end of the season is going to get the whichever player, which is us, is going to get the entire pot. So, in the interest of transparency, I am going to do a spinner to decide. We'll figure out who goes first. So there's me, Brent, Evan, and Brian. All right. Ooh, gotta spell it for correctly. B-R-Y-A-N. All right. So this is a random website I found online, completely impartial. So whatever it decides is going to be the order of the draft. It's going to be a snake draft, and each person will have time to go in and select the teams they want. So first up is going to be Brent. So Brent is going to be first. It'll be just easier if I do this. All right, Brent's up first. All right, I'm up second. All right, Evan or Brian, who's going third? Who's going last? Brian is going third. And that means Evan is going last. All right, so I put it in a Google Sheets. Just keep track of it a little bit, be easy. Once we have all the teams selected, as we go on, I'll keep track of who the current champion is on the side here. I have the schedule out starting on what I believe is the first game, October 18th, and the final game of the season, I believe, is going to be April 9th. Obviously, we can make changes as we need to as we go. So, Brent, you're on the clock to select your team, and we'll go from there. For updates on the in-season championship or trophy as it goes along, um, check out our Instagram. It's at We Miss the Exit, or on Twitter at We Miss the Exit. We'll be streaming, of course, our Grand Prix previews and reviews on Twitch. They'll go on YouTube not long after that. So please do check in, like, and subscribe. And if you're interested in doing a championship of your own or want to use this template, just let us know. Send us a message. Be happy to share this with you so you can do one of these with your friends. Like I said, I heard about it on 32 Thoughts, the podcast, which is hockey. Being the only one who's really into hockey, I felt it was only fair to pick the sport that everyone else enjoys. So, again, this is the 2022-2023 in-season NBA championship from We Miss the Exit. Thanks for watching.